A campaign is underway worldwide to bring attention to try to stop gender-based violence. A division of Rutgers University in New Jersey launched the 16 Days of Activism Against Violence campaign on Sunday to coincide with the United Nations International Day of the Elimination of Violence Against Women, which the UN officially commemorates Wednesday. The UN recently launched an initiative called Commit to pressure governments to establish new policies to protect women. It is estimated that 7 in 10 women will be beaten, raped or abused in some other way in their lifetime. Now, joining us from New York to discuss this topic further is Letty Chiwara, Regional Director of the African Division at UN Women. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ms. Chiwara.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Such a pleasure. If you could maybe first off start off by explaining to us the initiative, this Commit. How will it really differ from some of the, or how will it change anything? Because there are already laws in place that are supposed to protect women that governments have signed on to.
Commit is really about getting governments to now take action, to take those commitments that they have made in various forms into reality by putting into place the services that can support the survivors of violence, by putting into place budget allocations that will provide the resources that are needed to address the issue of violence against women, by ensuring that those actions and perpetrators are actually taken to justice. So it's about action.
It's about action, and now there have been some action that has taken place. Some people have even been, either jailed or penalized in some other way. Awareness is high. There have been campaigns all these years, yet it seems as though the violence is increasing. To your knowledge, what is fueling this?
Violence against women and girls has no color, has no social class, has no age, and has no economic status. It is a global issue. For that reason, it is ingrained in societies. So what fuels violence against women is culture and tradition and our social norms that are not moving at the same pace at which we are making laws and policies.
So now when you mention the fact that, culture and tradition is at the heart of this, do laws really take effect? And do those perpetrators who really, subscribe to that cultural practice pay any attention?
The laws are important, but they are not enough. What is more critical at this moment is to address those cultural, traditional, and social norms to change. And as I said earlier on, those are relevant to every individual, because every woman, one in every woman around the world suffers violence against women at any one time in their lives. And therefore, with the laws, but without changing the cultures and the way people behave and the gender relations in the homes and in the communities, we will not move with ending violence against women.
Finally, Ms. Chiwara, before you go, what other strides that you can say have been made since, say, days like the elimination of violence against women have been observed?
Well, the strides have been, of course, the government commitments in terms of laws and legal frameworks that are in existence in many countries, in Africa, for example. But the challenge is some countries have made those commitments, but they have not taken the necessary actions to enforce them.
And are women more empowered? Are women more empowered? Do they know their rights?
Which is another challenge. Women are not yet fully empowered to claim their rights. Okay. And this is one action we are looking at within the context of Commit.
Thank you so much.
It's really for governments to put the resources and actions that will empower women to claim their rights and to demand for protection and to demand for justice for those that violate them.
Thank you so much, Ms. Letty Chiwara. A broad topic that I hope will exhaust some point in our lives. Regional Director of the Africa Division at the UN Women in New York. She joined us via Skype.
if you want to comment on any of our stories, please visit us on Facebook. Just search for VOA in Focus and click like. You can also watch past reports and interviews on our Facebook page.